So, the news just dropped. OpenAI has made it official. Ads are coming to ChatGPT. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Great, more ads. But hold on. For anyone running a business, this isn't just noise. This is the starting gun for what could be a massive new digital gold rush. Let's break down exactly why.
Okay, I want you to think back for a second. Way back. Remember the early 2000s when Google Ads first launched? The businesses that jumped in then were paying pennies, literally pennies, for clicks. They were building absolute empires, while everyone else was still kind of scratching their heads, wondering if this whole internet thing was going to stick around.
Well, guess what? That exact same moment is happening all over again, right now. Seriously, this isn't just another marketing trend to keep an eye on. No, this is a fundamental shift in how things are done, and believe me, the window to get in on the ground floor is closing fast.
All right, let's talk about just how big this opportunity really is. I mean, what kind of scale are we actually looking at here? The audience that's about to open up is, well, it's huge.
Get this, just in the UK, we're talking about somewhere between 9 and 14 million people. These are all the free ChatGPT users, the ones who haven't upgraded to the paid plan, who are about to become part of this brand new ad ecosystem. That is a massive, untapped audience.
So who are these millions of users? If you're picturing a bunch of teenagers using it for homework, let's just blow that myth right out of the water. Yeah, of course, young people are all over it. 67% of 15 to 24-year-olds are regular users. But look at this. The 35 to 54 age group, that shot up by nearly 50% in just 6 months. And get this, almost half of all AI usage in the UK happens during working hours. And where are they spending that time? A whopping 84% of it is right inside ChatGPT. Make no mistake, this is a professional audience, using this tool to get real work done.
Okay, so to really win here, you've got to understand something crucial. The old rules don't apply. We're not just talking about the good old days of Google search anymore. We're looking at a completely new landscape. And here is the absolute game changer. ChatGPT ads aren't about keywords, they're about context. Think about it. The AI doesn't just see a single word you typed. It understands the entire conversation. It knows your intent, the problem you're trying to solve, your ultimate goal. So the ads it shows you are designed to be genuinely helpful in that moment. That's a world away from just matching keywords.
This table really lays it out perfectly. We're basically living in 3 different search worlds now. You've got your traditional search, Google, which is all about finding web pages based on keywords. Then there's social search, think TikTok or Instagram, where it's all about discovery and recommendations. And now we have this new kid on the block, answer engines. This is ChatGPT. Here, the goal isn't a list of links, it's a direct, complete answer. And here's the key takeaway. Your business has to be playing in all 3 of these sandboxes. Okay, so the big question is, how do you actually get your business ready for this? What's the playbook? Well, it all boils down to a new strategy. And you're going to be hearing this acronym a lot. AEO, or Answer Engine Optimization. And this is so much bigger than just running ads. It's about fundamentally making your business the best, most authoritative, most logical answer to a person's problem when they ask an AI.
So what are these answer engines actually looking for? You have to remember their whole goal is to give a trustworthy answer. So they're scanning your website for signs of real authority. Things like really well-structured content, with clear headings, subheadings, FAQs, stuff an AI can easily read and make sense of. They're also looking for proof, real data, case studies, things that show you know your stuff. Your basic business info has to be crystal clear too. What do you do? Who for? What does it cost? And finally, this one's super important. Structured data, or schema markup. It's basically like putting a label on your content that tells the AI exactly what it's looking at.
Okay, this slide is a perfect before and after. It shows you exactly how your thinking needs to shift. The old way, the keyword way, was to target a clunky phrase like Best AI Content Creation Tools UK, right? The new way, the AEO way, is to create a headline for a resource that truly answers a deep question. Something like, how UK small businesses use custom GPTs to create brand-consistent content at scale. And you'd pack it with examples and proof of ROI. See the difference? One is for a machine to rank a phrase, the other is for an AI to find a real solution for a human.
All right, here we go, your 5-step prep plan. This is what you can do right now. Step 1, audit your site. Seriously, go look at it and ask, if an AI read this, would it have any doubt about what we do? Step 2, get that schema markup on your pages, especially your service pages. Again, it's just a clear label for the AI. Step 3, start creating that deep, context-rich content that actually answers questions. Step 4 is a smart one. Document your unique methods or frameworks. If you have a special way of doing things, write it down. It can become a citable source. And last but not least, step 5, don't forget social search. Answer engines are looking at your social proof to see if you're legit.
Okay, now let's talk about why this is all so urgent. I really can't overstate this. The advantage for the people who move on this first is going to be absolutely massive.
I mean, this quote right here says everything you need to know. The early adopters on Google Ads, they were paying 5 pence a click. 5 pence. By 2010, that same click for a competitive keyword was costing over £5. Now, here's the kicker. With AI, this isn't going to take 10 years. It's going to happen way faster.
So here's what that timeline looks like. Today, it's the Wild West. The field is wide open, competition is basically non-existent, and that means costs will be rock bottom. But fast forward just 12 months, every marketing agency on the planet will be offering ChatGPT ad services. The space will be crowded, and those costs, they're going to go through the roof. Just look at this chart. This really puts it in perspective. We are not talking about a small price hike here. We're talking about a potential 10 to 50 times increase for the exact same thing. Waiting just 1 year could be the difference between a powerful, affordable new way to grow your business and a channel that's completely priced out of your reach. So really, it boils down to two very different paths forward. The early birds, well, they're going to lock in those low costs, they'll build their authority in this new space, and they'll grab market share. The ones who wait, they'll be paying 10, 20, maybe 50 times more just to play a desperate game of catch-up, all while struggling to get seen because their websites aren't even built for this new world.
So as this window is closing, what does it actually take to win? It's not about just flipping a switch and running a few ads. It's about building a complete, intelligent system and doing it before everyone else does.
The system you need to build really has 5 parts. First, you need a documented brand voice, so any AI-generated content is always consistent. Second, your content has to be optimized for both answer engines, that's AEO, and for good old Google, or GEO. Third, you should seriously look into building a custom GPT for your own professional work. It gives you an ad-free, powerful environment. Fourth, you need a scalable content system using templates so you can move fast. And finally, you have to be present across all 3 of those search ecosystems we talked about earlier. Look, this opportunity is not some far-off future thing. It's happening right now. It is real, it is absolutely massive, and I promise you, it is not going to last. So the only question left for you to ask yourself is this. When this window slams shut, and it will, are you going to be on the inside, having seized the opportunity, or will you be on the outside, looking in, trying to figure out how to pay 50 times more just to catch up?